So, one of the Nollywood actors said being sexy comes with an attitude of confidence and being comfortable with your body and self. Women should flaunt their endowments because they must appreciate themselves if no one can appreciate them. So in talking about this, we ask, where is the place of modesty in all this? And I'm going to link that up with the... Should I link it up with the reality show ongoing right now? That there's a young lady, obviously, she came to sell market. She came with her endowment from day one. Very heavily endowed. And obviously, we could all see. And suddenly, she became really popular online. Anytime you scroll on your timeline, you've seen her picture, and I'm thinking, okay, why is this girl so popular? We all know why she's popular. She's selling market. So the point is that if you have it, should you flaunt it? Should it be a signifier for confidence, or is it a signifier for low self-esteem? Which is it? Mommy Geos, we already know what your answer is. You want to speak to Nigerians who are living in Nigeria. So don't come and say, hey, God said, we know God, what God said. Let us speak the Nigerian language. Let's come down from our high horses.
You know, first of all, when we started, we were talking about market. She's selling her market. You know, this thing is, she cannot take that thing and leave it at home and go for the reality TV. This is how God created her, and she's beautiful. Simple.
Should she show it?
What do you mean, show it? So she wears a top.
And it is showing?
It's showing. She cannot take it and put it aside for your sensibilities.
Okay.
So this is, you know, this is who she is.
Right.
Now, there are two different things. So I have a child, because when I talk about this, I like to talk about it from a mother's perspective, because we have more empathy when we do that, you know, like, okay, if I had a daughter who was that endowed, how would I make her feel? I would want her to walk with her shoulders high and be confident in who she is.
Right.
And if I had a daughter who wasn't that way endowed, I'd dress indecently because, you know, so the indecency is not about what she has. What God has given her. It's because of the way she has decided to carry herself.
While I agree that it's okay to, you know, carry what you have been endowed with and carry it well, to boost your confidence, that's how God has made you, and we all appreciate that. There's also, we need to be very careful, because there's always a thin line between that and sexual harassment, especially when what you are projecting is a body part that is supposed to be covered. It's supposed to be your private part. So it's not your arm right now. It's not your forehead right now. It's those parts that are personal to you and private to you. And when you bring it out to the fore all the time, you begin to harass people sexually unknowingly. Let me give you an instance. So you have a lady who is busty. I've seen people who are really well endowed, who know how to package the thing. But when you now keep bringing it out and showing the world, almost hiding just the very one that we see that is pointing, and bringing out everything, you start offending sensibilities. And the truth is, there are certain organizations that they won't let you walk into when you are dressed like that all the time.
And there are certain ones that will let you in because you are dressed like that.
That's what I'm saying. So there are different jobs that we have that may allow you to do all of that. But we're looking at the general, what does a child see when they see you?
I would not put the blame on how a person views you as your fault. I would not say that you are sexually stimulating you are confusing a man because of the way you are built. It's not your fault. Now, wait, let me finish, Auntie.
Go ahead.
Your fault is, that is what is in your mind. See, I'm dressed this way to get you. So that is in that case, that is a transaction. This is what I'm going out for. I am dressing to flaunt and be sexually appealing. That's different. I had a friend who was endowed a certain way, who walked with her shoulders hunched, because she was made to feel ashamed.
That's not the point.
No, but that is it. If you say to her, somebody is going to look at you and does not know your motive, but has looked at you and has dissected you and has judged you. What you are telling a teenage girl watching today is, you be careful, because you don't know who you might meet outside and their sensibilities and how it will judge you.
Let me let her respond.
To say.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is, God has given you your body, so wear it with confidence. But there's a way you can package it and package it well that you do not offend
specifically packaging.
Okay,
packaging is not relative. So that girl she's talking about, what should she have worn? What should she have worn? That girl.
There are tops that's... it can even be fitted tops. We don't want to see.
But we know we have seen those. Fitted tops and we are still
and it's okay when we don't see everything. You know, the case which you started with was the lady who in BBN who is showing everything off.
I haven't watched her, so
she's actually bringing out the private to the public. That's the sensibility I'm talking about.
But there's also an angle that she's an adult.
Yes, and she's into adult entertainment.
Yes.
So people who want to watch that can watch that.
Yes.
It's okay. That's why we also talked about time and place where you need to dress appropriately for where you're going to. I have a daughter that I'm raising. I will not be comfortable. I know she's definitely going to be busty already. I'm seeing the signs. I will not be comfortable leaving her to just flaunt everything out there. I'm trying to protect her as well. So I would get her things that she's not going to be afraid of how she's formed. She already knows she's big and beautiful, but then she will package herself in such a way that she looks good everywhere.